Hey everyone, it's Christina. I am here to show you my 2013 Project Life and Project Life Style type of scrapbook. I say Project Life Style because I didn't use all exclusively Becky Higgins Project Life products. Oh, sorry if it moves I'm doing this in the hallway so I can make sure that, there's no, you can see the whole thing and the dogs and stuff are walking by. So what I did, like I said before, is I just went on Facebook and downloaded my pictures back to my phone, and then I, cropped and altered them however I needed to, as far as sizing them, and I printed them to Walgreens. So on Sunday, this past Sunday, I went through and I put them all in the pockets where I needed, and then throughout the week, I have put in the different journaling cards and things. So there's not a whole lot of pictures. There's roughly each month is a 2-page layout, roundabout. Some of them are more, but so starting out, here is the beginning of January for 2013, and I used a smaller sheet. We moved into our 3-bedroom in January. So here is a picture of the living room and stuff, and after I got it, sorry for the glare, after I got it kind of organized, I did a panoramic picture, and so I altered that, and I put on there getting started, and I put remember that time moving. And then this is my January 13, I journaled a little bit about it. And then this is the very first project that I made in my craft room. And then this little thing right here, it says hello there. This is my cat, Clarence. He's weird. He likes to sit in the hamper. That's one of his favorite places to go. So then on the back is a continuing of January. So this was one of my fortunes, and I was like, oh, I could have really used that fortune, before I started moving. But and then this is like one of those snap assembly story things, and there's the cats and stuff. They were playing under the door with each other, like they were swatting at each other under the door. I don't think they realized that door was open. But and then this starts February. There's my son, and there's some more of the cats. There's my nephew and my niece, and this was a text message that I'd sent my son. A friend of me sent a picture of this barbecue pit. It looks like a pig, and I told him I want this, and he's like, no, I love you. So this was a picture of our grill. It's really dark, you can't really see it. But one day I looked outside, and there was a black bandana shoved in our grill, and it stayed there all day. I don't really know where it came from. Then this is March. March is when we bought our brand new car. We go to church on Saturdays, and so my husband and I, we were in the Starbucks drive-thru. We had plenty of time to get coffee and make it to church early, and I reached through my window and got our coffee, and as soon as I went to pull away, my whole car started, like, shaking really bad. I mean, like, literally shaking, like I thought there was an earthquake. And then there was, like, this really weird smell, and the check engine light came on. So we went to AutoZone, and they said, oh, it's got a multiple error code or something like that. And he's like, that's one of the hardest ones to find because it could be anything. And so we went right then and there and traded in the car and got my husband the Focus. This is Ozzy, one of my cats, and he's notorious for dragging clothes around. I don't know why, but I had just thrown the laundry on the bed, and I came back to swap out the laundry. In fact, that's what's behind me right now. This is the little door that goes to our washer and dryer. And I closed the dryer, and I started in, and I looked down, and there's the cat. He had just dragged my pajama pants off the bed. And there's a cup that my husband bought me. It's my niece again, sleeping on the church pew. That picture is actually supposed to be horizontal, but it fit right there, so I put it there. Watch my time. Okay. Sorry for Democrats out there. My husband's a major Republic, and he got a new shirt. So this is whenever I did my nails with the bad piggies from Angry Birds. This is at church, these bottom pictures. This was class. I was teaching class at church, and so all the little kids are in there. And there's my niece again. There's my son with my nephew. And then, I don't know why he was pouting, but he was. And then there's my sister-in-law and my niece flying kite. And then April is my son's birthday is in April. So my mother-in-law made him this cake. It's one of his favorite cakes. She calls it a Black Forest torte cake. And so you can see somebody's finger reaching in there. I'm not real sure whose that is. That might be either my husband or my father-in-law. So. And then this is May, my niece's birthday. I had made this banner for her and her invitations, and then I made these little cupcake pics or whatever for her. So those are pictures of her birthday party. Let's see. And this is also in May. We had really, really bad storms last year. Oh, that's moved. But we had 2 real bad tornadoes that hit like within a week of each other in Oklahoma. I'm sure you guys saw it on the news, or you can go back and look it up. But it was really bad. And my town didn't really get affected immediately or directly. But my store, we lost power for like a day and a half. Or almost, wait, not a day and a half. Yeah, about 18, not even a full day, sorry. It was like 18 hours. It was really bad. And that day was the start of me working like 7 days a week for 6 weeks straight, because we were getting ready for inventory, and it was just, May was a hard month. May, June, and July were rough. So this picture right here, if you can see that, this is me. I was driving, and I swear I wasn't like watching where I was taking the picture. I was just kind of clicking. Normally I don't mess with my phone when I'm driving, but this is a sod farm, and that is all water. In fact, you can go back and look at my videos. I think I have a video on it, but yeah, it was all underwater, and it was underwater for like 3 or 4 days. So let's see, this is June. This was inventory month. It's my son. We went to eat at Cheddar's, and I don't really remember the whole conversation, but he said something about, I said something about parents, and he's like, oh, I don't know, so they're not a burden to their kids. And I was like, well, that's what kids are for. And that's the expression that I got from him. And that's my niece, Taylor. That's at church. And then this is my office. That was a friend of mine that came and helped me out for inventory. So that is the mess that we made in my office getting ready. And then those are our hand scanners and printers that we had to collect the night before inventory. And for those of you who aren't Walmart savvy, that's a big deal to have all those at one time. This was also in June. Yes, or July. Maybe. Yeah, I didn't label it. I need to go back and label it somewhere. But this is July. This is the same friend that was over here helping me. Both of us went to another store to help after my inventory. And she had laid her head on the ground, and she was like, I just don't know what to do anymore. You know, she was joking, but it was funny. This is our Asset Protection Associates. They made a deal that if we raised a certain amount of money for Children's Miracle Network, they would dress up in women's clothing and dance in the morning meeting. So, and there's Ozzy with another pair of my pants. This is my husband. I went and washed the car, and they take the antenna off before you go through, and I forgot to put it back on. And so he held it up, and he's like, look, it looks like Harry Potter's wand. So, let's see, August, where am I at on time? Okay. August, my sister-in-law and I took my niece and my older nephew, not this nephew, but my niece and her older son. We went to Frontier City, and my niece calls it Friendship City. But so we went there, and the only reason my son didn't go is he was in Mexico with his dad on vacation. And then there's a picture of date night. Me and my husband went to a restaurant that he loves. And then this is a picture of my father-in-law receiving his certification. He completed his training through an online course at LifeSpring. And so this certificate, I believe, would allow him to become a pastor. But he's not going to go for a pastoralship or anything like that. This is the layout that I did for my son. I think I did a video. Yeah, I did a YouTube video on it, probably 2 videos back. So for his freshman year, I'm so sad. He's a freshman in high school. And this is the back of it. That's a picture of him and then me and him. And then this next layout is September. I just took this card and just circled September and journaled on it. And then this is my sister-in-law. Her son kept bringing her all these toys. Here, mommy. Here, mommy. So I just thought it was really cute. And then there's another text message between me and my husband. I was at home and he texted me something about, he said, how about going to Ohio? And before he could send the word IHOP, I was like, that's a long ways away. So it was just kind of funny. I guess it auto-corrected. And there's my nephew eating my mother-in-law's red velvet cupcakes. And this is on another short or smaller sheet. This is October. I had a vacation week, and we went and bought me a new bookcase to put in my craft room. And this cat, I swear, besides dragging stuff around, he likes to get into things. The washer, the dryer, any cabinet that comes open. And so he was checking out the bookcase. Sorry. And my new Cricut. This was my early birthday present. I got it like about a month early, I guess. I dropped and broke my first Cricut Expression. And so finally, I've been waiting and waiting to get this black and silver one. And I finally found a good deal on it. So my husband told me to get it. So then there's a picture of my craft room once I got it organized, my bookshelf, and my new Expression, and there's my Imagine. Let's see, this is still October. I got my nails done blue. It was like blue glitter, and everyone in the nail shop was just so surprised because all I ever do is pink and white. Well, I actually did red glitter this month, or just the other day, for Valentine's Day. But I very rarely do anything different, besides the blue and the pigs, and then this red. For the past 5 years, all I've done is pink and white. So there's a picture of my husband and his cousin and my son playing video games. And it says this is real life, because that's what real life is in this this house, is video games. So, okay, I'm at almost 14 minutes, so I'm going to stop, and then I will do another video to continue with the rest of it, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes.